new to my page, my name is Rain, and I'm a lost mom. And if you don't know what that means that I've had a pregnancy loss or an infant loss in the past. But I'm still a mother. I'm currently very pregnant with my rainbow baby. I just want to talk about all the feelings involved in grieving and being pregnant again after loss. Being pregnant again after loss is kind of like you're always waiting for the other shoe to drop. Having a pregnancy loss or an infant loss robs you of the innocence and the joy of being pregnant, really. I think everybody around you is kind of like, oh, this is so exciting, the baby that you're finally waiting for. But that kind of takes away from the fact that we were always waiting for all of them. And that they are different babies and different pregnancies. Pregnancy after loss is living with one of these next to you all the time because you're terrified that it's going to happen again. That it's being scared every time you go to the bathroom that you're going to find something you didn't want to see. It's holding your breath at every single baby appointment you go to, thinking that you're going to get bad news. It's like skirting that line from wanting to talk about it to make sure that it's real and it's conceptualized and everyone knows about it, but then also not wanting to tell everybody else and jinx it. Pregnancy after loss is also wanting to share and talk about it, but also not wanting to hurt anybody else in the same infertility space that you're in. Because although it might be validating for me, it may not be validating for somebody else. Because every person who has a loss is different and has a different experience. Pregnancy after loss is everybody asking you whether you're excited, and you don't know what to say, because it's not that you're not excited, but it's kind of like you can't be. I think people think a lot of people who are pregnant after loss will be going through their first births, but most of us have had a birth. Some kind of variety, and birth stories are not just for people who have living children. Pregnancy after loss is also that you get very tired of statistics. When people give you the numbers and you go, it doesn't really matter because I am all of those numbers and yet I am none of them. And none of those numbers really matter because the only one where I can see is me, right? And having a rainbow baby doesn't mean that you have made it to the other side of that. You will always be grieving. And I think people don't understand that. They go, oh yeah, we understand. You're always going to be sad. It's so much more than that. Knowing your family is growing but still smaller than it should be. Knowing that there are people missing from every photograph and every holiday and every day and every moment of your life. It's never knowing how to answer the question of how many children you have. Or even going into your next sonogram when they go, hey, how many children have you had? How many live births have you had? It's hard. When people ask you, is this your first baby? And you have to be like, no. Or sometimes you're too tired and you just say yes. And that feels wrong. And obviously this is just my experience being a grieving parent who's pregnant again. I want other lost parents out there to know that you have a story to share. Don't feel afraid to share it. If you want to talk about it, talk about it. And if you don't. All of these experiences are valid. And I hope me talking about it today helps somebody else. Because I know that hearing about it helped me. And I hope you know that you're not alone. Even when it feels like it. All of your feelings are valid. And I'm very sorry if we do share the same experience. Thanks for watching.